Okay, guys, so today I'm back with another one. But this one is it's crazy. But it's something that I've been wanting to say for actually a couple days. And I kept waiting and waiting. But last night, I witnessed something. So what I witnessed, which basically made me even confirm to me even more that I should really share this because I really wanted to share this. So here's what I witnessed. I was, as probably many of you know, that I DoorDash a lot of times, and I do it. I actually enjoy doing it. But I was at a spot, a location, let's just say, that I really shouldn't have been there, but I was sent there by, DoorDash, and I was like, you know what, I'll just take it. And I took it. Now I dropped it off, and I was heading back to where I was supposed to be, my regular zone. And as I was driving, actually when I picked up the order, the young lady that handed me the order, she said something to me. She said, have a taco-tastic night or something like that. But the attitude and the way she said it, it was so beautiful and was so cute. And I really had stopped and I really smiled because I really liked it, what she said. It was really kind of her. And I even stopped for a second and I noted on the thing when I picked up the order, and I also noted that she was kind. Now I dropped off the order. After I drop off the order, I'm driving back, as I stated earlier, to my regular zone. And I'm coming up to an intersection, which is a big intersection. And as I was coming into that intersection, I have the right of way, so I am about to make that turn. Now, as I was getting closer to it, now out of nowhere, there was this truck started spinning, doing the donuts like crazy, coming from the other side. I don't know if it was just noticed the red light or if he, his brakes went out. I'm not sure what the reason was. But he or they, because I couldn't really tell who was driving it or not, but they were getting super close. And as I was coming, now I'm about to make that turn, that car is coming crazy. And at this point, the car next to him or closer to him was slowing down so he could, do his thing, and now heading right towards me. And as I noticed that he was coming right towards me, I hurried up and pulled back, because if I did stay there and if he did ended up not getting control of the car, he would have T-boned the crap out of us, which is me and my daughter that was in the car, and I wouldn't even be here today. And this is not the first time where I've come so close to incidents, sort of ish like that. Now, with that being said, it was insane. So I pulled back and then I stopped. And the whole time, what I will call it, I'm just going to call it a guardian angel. That's what I will call it. Because it was the whole time I was driving, there was a car behind me. I didn't really care because I was just, driving, doing my thing. And as soon as that happened, I saw the lights flashed on, and it was an undercover, unmarked car behind me the whole, that was driving alongside with me the whole time I was driving into that intersection, that also witnessed the same thing that I witnessed. And she pulled up and tried to stop them. And then, I don't know, he tried to turn around. She even had to use the horn to stop them for a second again. And he pulled over to the side of the road. I had to stop for a second because Oh, thank you. My baby got me a beautiful flower. I had to stop for a second because I just came so close again. That is crazy. And the reason why I'm saying this story is because what I really wanted to share early on today is interaction or encounter that I had with, I would say, a kid, a minor. It was a boy. Now, I remembered my first scar. My very first scar that I have is for defending someone. And I ended up being the one with the scar at the end. And ended up being the one who got blamed for the situation when I had nothing to do with it, but I was just trying to help and just, exactly what happened basically. With my encounter with that minor that I'm speaking of. Now, parents, if your kid, you know that your child have a really good heart because you know your kid and you know how they want to defend and help, that's okay. They can do that. But teach them to also know when and where. And teach them to learn how to mind their business. I mean, I know the word mind your business might sound harsh to some people, but it is what it is. Teach them, if it doesn't have anything to do with you, you stay out of it. If it's not directly towards you, you stay out of it. Because you're going to end up with a scar. It's either going to teach you to stay out of people's business, or I don't know. But parents, for those of you who know your kids are that way, I mean, when you show up and someone just told you what your kid has done, and you know for a fact that is something that is wrong, instead of trying to point the finger and try to talk down to the next person because your kid just did something that really was wrong, but yet, yes, it wasn't, he was trying to help and defend someone that didn't need defending, that didn't need the help. And that person should have known better not to even put him in that line of fire or whatever, to put him in that position. So, do your kids a favor. Start telling them that now. Because the truth is, the people that are putting them in that position, that they know better, they're just trying to cover their asses. And your kid doesn't know better. Oh, you're a minor, you won't get in as much trouble. It's okay. No, it's not okay. Because that's how they're going to end up growing up and continuing getting in trouble. And you are going to suffer the consequences with them, parents. Or you may not even be here to even see or even try to help them if you wanted to. So, I have spent my whole life basically doing my best since then. And now I know for a fact it's just staying and minding my business. And do my best to stay out of, people's business. If I can't help in a positive way, I walk away. And that kid, I was trying to talk to that kid. Like, here, come down. Like, chill. But he didn't want to come down. He didn't want to chill. He wanted to, throw curse words, that's fine. But not really. Because of the position that he was in. And threaten me. But again, you can't 100% blame him. Because the adults that were around him should have known better. But yet you show up, you want to talk about my weight? Get the fuck out of here. But I feel bad for you. But in a good way, because I hope that you can help them learn from that, and you can also learn too, because you do have some toxic ways, which is why your kid are reacting just that same way. But maybe no one ever actually pointed out to you. But your words did not offend me. And I think you saw me laughing and looking at you. And that's because I mainly feel bad for your child. But I hope that you all can learn from this. Because that's not the first time that I've come so close to death. Oh, they would appear to be, natural death, as many of us would like to say or call it. But I don't believe it's anything natural. It's having faith, minding your business, and try to be the best person that you can be in whatever situation that you're put in. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But if you keep trying, maybe some of these karmas won't keep flying around you. Bad karmas. So please, talk to your kids, parents. I've seen, and it's our black kids, by the way. Not long before that, I saw 3 black kids fighting. 5th graders. Someone else, an adult, was so-called attempting to break them up, but she was offending them, calling them out of their names. Now, they're 5th graders. How are you going to try to help another kid by calling the kid out of their names? So parents, talk to your kids. It's time we start doing that. I mean, we can blame the system all we want. We can blame whoever we want to blame, but what about you? Start teaching your kids to take responsibility, man. And you too. Instead of talking crap about somebody that you have no idea who they are. Because trust me, many of you, if you would walk a mile in my shoes, you wouldn't be here today. So watch your words. Watch your actions. And stop whining when bad things start happening to you. Just think about your behaviors. Then you can decide to see, are they really bad things or good things? Or are there a lesson? Or, I don't know. Just think about it. Because history repeating itself is not even worse. That's all I wanted to say. Well, I enjoyed this beautiful day at the park. Bye. Bye-bye.